Is it okay?
Welcome you on the show, Sports Audio on Trust TV. I'm Adeni G. Just to help you into the action of today by Team Nigeria in long jump there. Well, S.A. Brume making us proud alongside two other long jumpers who right now qualify for the final of this year Olympics long jump. Good one for them. We'll start with the first story. Olympics, Brume, Usoro, Ochonogor through to Olympics long jump final. What a way to go for Team Nigeria. It was at least a good day. Out of 12 finalists, we have 3 Nigerians qualifying for the finals in the long jump. And congrats to them for the fact that Brume led the jump with a jump of 6.76. While Usoro had a leap of 6.68 to also qualify, as Ochonogor also jumped 6.65 to make it to the 12 finalists that will compete for Nigeria, the final of long jump. Congrats to 3 of them for the fact that they were able to do it. Ochonogor, Brume, and Usoro. We're so proud of them for being able to do this on day 11 of this 2024 Olympics taking place in Paris. And right now, Nigerians are hoping and praying that out of the 12, who knows, maybe 3 of them will actually get gold, silver, and bronze, and we'll be celebrating for the fact that we have, for the first time in the history of Olympics, this is the first time Nigerians will actually have 3 to qualify for the final of long jump. Right now, to talk sport with us on the show is Joseph Peter from Kaduna. Good to have you, Joseph. Okay, so even though we're waiting for your audio there, well, while we are actually on the show, you heard us talking about Brume, Usoro, and Ochonogor qualifying for the final of 2024 Paris Olympics, and they were able to do well in this competition. Well, the fact that they are able to make it to the finals now is a big one, because it's the first time Nigerians will have 3 candidates qualifying, and we have to celebrate them for what they've done when it comes to long jump. And hopefully they will also make us proud. For Usoro jumped 6.68, while S.A. Brume jumped 6.76, and Pristina Ochonogor jumped 6.65 to qualify for the final of the Olympics. Joseph, yeah, good to have you back. Now, talking about the 3 of them, we are happy that we have 3 finalists out of 12 qualifying for the final of long jump and the Olympics.
You know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm so excited for this. 3 Nigerians, you know, qualifying to the finals of the long jump in the Olympics. It's amazing. You know, it makes me excited. It makes me wonder. I mean, want to, you know, believe that we can actually sweep the podium on that in that competition. You know, what if it happens that, you know, it's a Brume becomes first, and then Pristina, and then the other lady, I can't really mention her name now. What if the 3 of them now sweep the podium? You know, we are allowed to dream, right? We are allowed to wish this kind of thing. This is what we would love to see happen, right? But even for them to have make it to this stage of the competition, it is amazing. It's exciting. When I saw it happen, I was very, very happy for the Nigerian team and as a whole. Especially happy for Brume. She has been a household name in this sport anyway. We know what she can do, and she's only proving it, you know, over and over again. And we wish her all the best. We wish the 3 athletes all the best. But we hope and we pray that they just sweep the podium, you know, and give us the three medals.
Well, from the way you're talking and your body language, it shows that you are really ready for this. I just hope that the ladies will make you proud. We hope that they'll be able to do it. As you remember, when 3 Nigerians qualified for discus in this Olympics, the likes of Ajumba, Obiageri are also making it, but none of them could make it to the final. But this time around, we have, for the first time in the history of the Olympics, we have 3 Nigerians making it to the final, not just qualifying. They made it to the final, and now out of 12 finalists, we have 3. And we just hope that the 3 of them will be at least be encouraged enough to believe that they can do it and make us proud. Pristina Ochonogor, S.A. Brume, and Usoro making us proud there. For S.A. Brume, Nigerians are really, really hoping, believing that they can do it. And also not forget the fact that Pristina Ochonogor and Usoro can actually bring us a prize in this competition. We are wishing them the best as they run through long jump for Nigeria and also the remaining ones. Now, still talking about today's event, we have another set of Nigeria. Right now, they've qualified for the final of canoe. Let's talk about them. Ayomide Bello and Beauty Otore through to final of women's Keno doubles. Bello, that's Ayomide Bello, and also Tuedo making it, the beauty of Tuedo and Bello Ayomide qualifying for the final of women's canoe doubles 500-meter event. This is another good news coming from Nigeria, Team Nigeria. At least for the first time, it has never happened, but now we have another set of Nigerians qualifying for the final in 500 meters women's doubles.
And that's another reason to be excited, right? Another reason to be excited at this time of, this time of, where the country needs, or it's, looking for good news and things, to be happy about, to cheer us about. And we are having situations like this where our athletes are actually finally busting into life, because it was kind of quiet, except for the, basketball team, but it was kind of quiet. But now it's looking greenish, and everywhere it's, everybody's being hopeful. And I hope that these ladies all get to win the competition, actually, not just being in the final, but actually win gold medal, silver medal, whatever kind of medal. I'm happy with it. I'm just happy already that they are there, and I wish them the best also.
Wishing them the best for those team Nigeria in canoeing, 500 meters double for women. We have Ayomide Bello and also Otuedo Beauty qualifying for the final. Congrats to them. You can see the energy on the arm of those ladies and also their faces. They are really determined. I can imagine the kind of shout, the kind of energy, pain, sweat that went with that qualifier, or the qualification rather, for them to make it to the final. It's not an easy thing in Nigeria getting to get a final of a canoeing sport. There are some sports that, as a Nigerian, if you are able to make it to the final, in fact, that's as if you have won the Olympics. Congrats to them for being able to do this, and congrats to 3 Nigerians who also qualified for the final of long jump, as Brume, Usoro, and also Ochonogor making it to the final of this competition in long jump. While canoeing, we have Ayomide Bello and also Otuedo Beauty. Both of them, they were able to fight hard, they fought hard, and they qualified for the final. Wishing them the best in the 500-meter women's event in canoeing, and hopefully they'll bring it home. At least we are having a better smile from Team Nigeria now. But all of them are fighting hard to see how they will make it to the finals. Now, away from canoe and also long jump, let's talk about basketball, the sports of slam and dunk, where you have the Tigress, the first lady that has to do it to the Tigress, Paris 2024. The Tigress now under pressure against USA. According to their coach, Rena Wakama has turned things around with that team, and now she says, well, I know how they play and I know what they can do, but we will not give up. We are not under pressure to play against them. We will come out and play our game against the US team, even though we want to play against the best of the best. In fact, you can give it to the US. They are the best in this tournament when it comes to basketball. They've done it back to back, and now they are going for it against Nigeria. And Nigeria coach for the Tigress, then Wakama, is saying, well, we know that we are going to face best of the best, but we are not going to be under pressure. We are going to come out and play against them. And no matter how it is, we're going to fight to the last drop of our blood.
You absolutely want to agree with her, right? Because when you are facing the USA in a basketball competition, the narrative is that you are the underdog. And as an underdog, then definitely there's no pressure on you. If you get to lose, fine, everybody was expecting it. But if then you get to win, it becomes an upset. And it's all about the bigger thing. It's all about USA. So that's the position where Nigeria have been right from the beginning of this competition, defeating the likes of Australia, defeating the likes of Canada. And even though they lost the game against France, I want to believe that they must have looked at it and seen what they did that is not actually right, and would have planned on how to correct it against the USA. And they've met the USA team before, and yes, they have a lot of learning to do. But for them to be where they are now, it's already like gratifying and satisfying for we Nigerians, having seen them won those matches that they actually won. So there's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. Zero pressure on them. While 120 or more on the USA team, because we all know what the USA can do when it comes to basketball. They have to win. Right? So they have to win. This is a game for them to win. If they don't get to win this, then it's a problem for them, right? And that makes it even more easier for the Nigerian team. They just need to come out, do their thing, and hopefully they get the result. But it's against the USA. whatever result that turns out to be, we'll take it as Nigerians, because right now as I am as a Nigerian, I'm already proud of the Tigers.
The Tigress. Anyway, from the way it says, our ladies are ready. They are being encouraged by their coach Rena Wakama that they should go all out there, not to give up, even though we know US, they are the best, but we won't just give up. We will fight against them in this game. Still talking about the Tigress, Olympic Games, another story. Basketball women quarterfinal. We are excited. Playing USA. Yes, we are excited because for the fact that we qualify for the quarterfinals and being able to face USA is a big one for the first time in the history of Africa. We have a team from Nigeria making it that particular record one there, that we have an African nation, both men and women, to be able to qualify for the quarterfinals of the Olympics. That's a record that a Nigerian team, especially a women team, the team coached by Rena Wakama, they are the first in the history of the whole Africa to qualify for quarterfinals at the Olympics, and that's a huge, huge one. And now they'll be facing the team that have been tagged. Now, apart from being tagged, we know they are the best, but our ladies will not give up. They believe in themselves and they will fight hard. So that is why they are saying, well, we are happy that we are playing against the US.
We know that US is the best. Everybody knows that when it comes to basketball, US is the best. But then, look how far the Tigers have come. For them to have come this far is an achievement already. That's why the coach is saying there is no pressure at all. Just the same thing I think, no pressure. We are playing the USA, okay, we'll give it our best. They would give it a big shot. I'm quite positive about that already, because how far did they get here? How come they got here? They got here because of giving out their best. And I am sure the fact that they won a match against the Canadians and against the Australians would be a motivator for them already. So it's actually exactly as she said it. I like her steez. I like how she has been able to kind of encourage and motivate this crop of players to have done whatever they've done so far. And I believe that she will do her best, bring the best out of them against the USA, and hopefully, we just might pull an upset. Fingers crossed.
Well, seriously, Nigerians are hoping that we can put at least, let's even show it's possible. I still remember 1996 Atlanta Olympics. No one saw that coming against Brazil. They were leading, and in fact, hope was lost. And you remember those matches were played during the night because of time difference. And before you know it, a lot of Nigerians woke up to the noise of celebration that Nigeria defeated Brazil. And just a few days after, maybe 2 days after, we qualified for the final. Argentina was almost at the verge of winning that trophy before Nigeria turned around and we were able to win that trophy. No one saw it coming. Who says America cannot be beaten, even though, yes, a lot of people are already saying, we are out, we are this. But the ladies just need encouragement. If they could do it against world number 3, Australia, they could face France, even though they lost, they fought their way. They first Canada, they also fought their way. Who says? And the record was actually set there, being the first African nation, African nation, African team to qualify for the quarterfinals, both men and women. No team has ever done that in the history of basketball from Africa. And this is a team that was in disarray as at the time the lady took over, like a year ago. And she's been able to turn things around for the entire team, Nigeria. That's the Tigress in basketball. We are hoping that Ezine Kalu will also shine well in that game tomorrow. And also having Emi Okonkwo, who has been quiet a bit, but hopefully she will wake up. And also not forgetting Mujanatu Musa. All of them are there trying to see how they can work better. Balogun, the entire team will be working hard. Promise Amukamara, not forgetting her too. They have been working hard to see what they can do. According to their coach, they say, what they can do as the Tigers versus USA, but they will not be deterred. They will work hard and see what they can do against USA. And who knows, if they are more determined and join the firepower against Canada and against Australia together, who says USA cannot fall? It is very possible. All they need to do is to believe in themselves. We've been talking sport with Joseph Peter that joined us from Kaduna, and we've been rolling on to you those sports updates that has to do with our team Nigeria. Earlier on, we talked about 3 Nigerians qualified for the final in long jump. Priscilla Ochonogor, Ruth Usoro, and there's a Brume. They were able to qualify for finals in long jump, and 2 other Nigerians also qualified for canoeing 500 meters women doubles. That's Ayomide Bello, not forgetting Beauty Otwedo, also making it in that encounter. Well, just to give you updates concerning that, and we just saw that Team Nigeria will continue to do well in this competition so far. Now, still talking about Team Nigeria, this time around, let's talk about athletics, and we'll be talking about 200 meters that will be coming up tonight, especially that has to do with our lady Favour Ofili. By 8:40 p.m. She will be running, representing Nigeria there. Good one for her, qualifying for final of 200 meters against all odds. So, some athletes could have actually gave up for the fact that she lost out in the 100 meters, but she never ever gave up. And now she's actually charged up to run against the lady that won the 100 meters, Julian Alfred. And now they will be gunning for who is the best in 200 meters across the globe at the Olympics. So for Favour Ofili, tonight is the night, and she'll be running on lane 9, even though some analysts are saying, well, to curve that lane from 7, 8, 9 is always difficult. But Favour Ofili, I'm sure, could have practiced each lane, either one or second lane or whatever. But now she's going to be running on lane 9, and we just believe that she can spring up another surprise tonight. Joseph.
I'm expecting her to, pull a surprise. She can actually do it. I believe she can absolutely do it. The reason why I believe so is because, for a sportsman or for a champion in sport, we need to have the ability to, rise up again after falling. She fell in the 100 meters. And we all thought it's going to affect her mentality. But look how she, rose up again, fought it, and, became second in the semi-finals, and now has qualified to the final, though in the lane 9, which is usually the longest. But then she can still do it. Usually, as a sports person, you prepare yourself, ahead of all these things. And I'm sure she must have done that. We can just encourage her and wish her the best with it. But as for her ability, it is of no doubt at all. For her to get to this place is not by accident. She did it. She got herself to this place, and she can get herself a medal in that race. And we, like I said before, would only wish her well. And hopefully the best that she would be able to put up there would be enough for her to win a medal.
Okay, hopefully she will win that medal there. We're just rooting for Favour Ofili, rooting for others too in this competition tonight. Is night for Favour Ofili. Hopefully, let her be favoured. Now, talking about the Olympics now, let's talk football. Women football quickly. As I actually call each match, I want Joseph Peter to give us a score line. And let's see how predictive you can be concerning those games. We have 2 matches coming up in the semi-finals of the women football tournament. USA, Germany, and Brazil versus Spain will be coming up. Brazil will be meeting Spain again after their first encounter in the group where Spain won. But now it's going to be a tough one tonight. USA, Germany, Brazil, Spain. Let's start with USA, Germany quickly. USA, Germany, what's the score line for you?
2-1 for me. USA 2, Germany 1.
Okay, I also that it will be vice versa anyway. Brazil versus Spain.
Brazil versus Spain would likely be a draw that would, go to penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout. So where is it swinging? Because we know that Brazil will not want to give up. That Spain defeated them in the group stage while we were together in a group with Super Falcons, and now they are meeting again. It's going to be a very, very tough and tense match.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. It's going to be a very tight game, a very, very tight game. That is why I'm going for the penalties. Penalty is a sudden death something. It's not something that one can predict. This will be the winner of that particular game. So as long as they get to penalties, my prediction must have gone 80%, 90%. But I'll just stick to penalties. I'll just stick to draw and a penalty. I don't know who will make it, but whoever make it, then good luck to them.
Well, hopefully, let's the best team win, as we all know. Well, even those Falcons are no longer there, we just have to talk about that concerning the semi-final game for women at the Olympics. And before we go, we have two transfer stories quickly. Newcastle United are closing on a £60 million deal for centre-back Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace. This player has been in Crystal Palace, but it's as if the Newcastle really, they want the signature for the centre-back. Joseph?
It's a good move for Newcastle. I think it's more of advantage for the Newcastle team than it is for McGahey, because Gay has really played out himself and played up himself to that level of football where he is considered as one of the best defenders in England right now. And I would have expected that he would go to one of the best team in England, maybe Manchester United, maybe Chelsea, maybe even Liverpool. They're in need of defenders like him, right? But Newcastle is not so much a step up. It lacks me, but they have a lot of money now, and they have a lot of I think they have possibilities that they will make it to the top four. They're trying to build a team, so hopefully it's good for him. But it's much more an advantage to Newcastle.
Well, talking about that player there, Gohi, so a lot of players that are moving here and there, but for him, well, let's see, maybe Newcastle will be the place to be. And before we wrap it up, one more, Manchester United are really trying to see how can get Uruguayan player, that's Ugarte. Man United are keen on midfielder Manuel Ugarte from PSG. They've actually been running after him for a while, but it seems they are really very, very interested in the Uruguayan there to move from PSG.
A lot was expected from Ugarte when he moved to PSG, but it hasn't really worked out. So it's a good move. It will be a good move for both him and Manchester United if he goes there and is able to transmit what we know he can, do. But until it happens, this is transfers. Anything can happen. Some weeks ago, we were expecting Osimhen to wear the Paris Saint-Germain jersey, but that talk is no more on the ground. So football, anything can happen when it comes to transfer. If it happens, good one for Manchester United.
Well, let's see how it goes. After all, a lot of transfer markets here and there, moves, player going on loan and all that. But now, before we go, let's quickly have a look at the medal table. As of for now, right now, let's look at the way it is. USA are still topping with 21 gold, 30 silver. They've added more to it, and now they have bronze 28, making 79 in total. China 21, 18, 14, 53 in total. France, Australia, Great Britain, South Korea, Japan, Italy, Germany, and Netherlands in the top 10 so far at the Paris Olympics 2024 medal table of day 11 as it's ongoing right now. Just to give you updates concerning how the table is standing and looking right now. Well, Joe, hopefully we'll have our first medal tonight in either wrestling, because we know that Blessing Obrodu will be fighting for the space of bronze. We know that Favor Philly will be competing in finals for women 200 meters. We also know that we have people that have qualified, athletes that have qualified for long jump, and also not forgetting canoe. But for tonight, Philly, Blessing Obrodu tonight. Okay, well, for Joseph Peter actually joining us from Kaduna, we want to appreciate you for your time with us, even though before we wrap it or we have that particular issue there. We hope that your wish come to pass, that those Nigerians that made us proud, we actually get to the podium finish and get it done. Thank you so much, Joseph Peter. And from the studio, we say thank you to you and from the entire crew on the show. Sport update for you there. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.